everybody, I'm Stephanie with Charm Southern Home. Welcome to my segment today for Craft Around the Clock. We're going to do some crafting, some live crafting here. I'm going to go ahead and warn you up ahead of time that we are expecting some bad weather, so I'm not sure if that's going to impact my live today. So if you're watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. If you're catching me on YouTube or somewhere else, let me know. Say hi when you hop on. Let me see if my comments are working. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and start putting some paint and stuff like that out. Hello guys, thanks for joining me. All right, so I have sort of an idea here, so maybe you guys can help me finish coming up with the rest of it. So I've got a wood block. We're going to make just a little kind of patriotic decor. I've got a wood spool. I've got some fabric that we can make a bow with, and I've also got some little berries that we can use. So I am going to go ahead and get some paint out here and get started. Hello guys, thank you for joining me. I tried to feature a link somewhere here that says Linktree. If you see something that says Linktree, let me know if you have any questions on it. But if you click on that, it will take you to my other pages that I have, like Pinterest, my YouTube channel where you can catch other videos, older videos that I've made. I have put there so you can find them all together in one spot. And so if y'all have any questions, let me know. Hey, Tracy. All right, so here we go. So if you're just hopping on, I'm just, I do have a chat bot. I'm hoping it works. It says exclamation notify, exclamation virtual, exclamation Etsy, exclamation YouTube. So hopefully that will work. I've not really had much practice with that. So all right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my block painted. I'm going to do a little patriotic decor, something you could, I like patriotic decor all summer long. I leave red, white, and blue stuff up all summer. I love to have geraniums. I love to have geraniums out all summer. So that's pretty much my summer decor. So I've got some 2x4 blocks. These are just scrap pieces that I had. And I am going to paint one blue. And the other one I'm going to try to do maybe like red and white stripes. I didn't have different heights to do like firecrackers, but I might have to do that other side just in a minute. But anyway, so this is just going to be kind of a primitive craft. I'm going to go back and sand the edges on it. I almost put my paintbrush in my mouth like I usually do when I'm by myself. Let me see if I can back y'all up just a tad bit there. See if you can see me. Okay. So the blue that I like to use is, it's called Prussian blue. It's really dark. Prussian blue. It's from Decor. That's my favorite one. I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. So yes, I have a Telegram channel. If you were on my Telegram channel, you should have gotten a notification just a few minutes ago that I was going to be live. And then I'll also have Pinterest if you'd like to follow me on Pinterest or YouTube. I don't know. There's so many different things. So whatever preferences like that you like to be on, hopefully I have one of those that will work for you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and paint my other block. I'm going to, while I'm waiting for some of that to dry so I don't get my hands all completely blue, I'm going to take buttermilk, and I'm going to paint this one. I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole thing this color, and then I'll go back and add my red stripes to it. So we will see. anyway, we are expecting some really bad weather here in the next anytime now. So if for some reason I disappear and don't come back, just know that we are getting a storm, and hopefully I can get off of here and be done before anything bad happens with the weather. So I don't know if it will knock the power out or not. My lights have been flickering all day. I don't know why, because it's not really doing anything outside, but hopefully we will be good and we can get done. Go ahead and paint one side of this. So I'm just doing a quick coat to cover it up. And I'll let that dry a little bit. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. I think it'll be okay. It's just my dogs are probably not going to be thrilled about all this. We had a storm last night too, and it was very short, but it was very loud. The dogs didn't like it, so they might panic. We'll see. But hopefully it won't be bad. I know there's a lot of places around us that we got a warning about possible flash floods and all of that good stuff. So hopefully nothing will come of it. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for hopping on. So we're just using some scrap wood up, making some cute little table sitters, or these would fit in a tier tray even. Hi, Amy. I am in southern West Virginia. So y'all can track the radar and see. I know there's been a line of stuff coming across the country, and I guess it's our turn. So, all right. So I'm not even trying to cover up like all of the edges and stuff, because I can probably go back and sand that a little bit later. So I'm going to be blue anyway. I'm going to be like a Smurf. So thank you guys for hopping on. Oh, you're in Bluefield. Hey, Paula. I know where that is. Yes. Look at my nervous little puppy here. She's got her little snout. Okay, go lay down. She's very clingy. Anytime she's very clingy. Go lay down. All right, I'm gonna put another coat of the buttermilk on so it'll cover up a little bit better. Let that dry, and then I will go back and put some stripes on that. All right. I may be able to get the other side too. I'm going to paint the back too. I'm just going to, I'm just going to, try to do the other sides first so that make sure we don't run out of time. Oh, hey Vicky, you got a storm now? Oh no. Yeah, Amy, we had Amy was there. We had a little incident with the sunroof at the park this year with the Christmas display. Oh, it was interesting. It was so funny though. Oh, hello guys. Okay, so what my idea was is kind of to do sort of like a little flag. So on the blue one, I was going to paint a star, and then I was going to do some stripes. I was going to do some stripes on the other one, so you could like set them beside each other. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the thread spool thing or not. I might do a different block and do that one. We'll see. But I was thinking about doing something like this with it, and then have the berries come up out of it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. So many options. Thank you for the sprinkles. And if you don't follow my page, I would love if you would follow my page, Charmed Southern Home. You can see it somewhere up there above my head. There should be my page name. If you tap on that, I'd love if you would follow me. That needs to dry just a little bit more before I can put my star on it. And if you are not following Craft Around the Clock, I put a link to their page up in my description. So if you would like to go there and follow them, I would appreciate that too. They have lots of talented crafters on there. I'm just very fortunate to be a part of their group. So, all right. While we're waiting on a little bit of paint to dry, I'm going to show you, I was going to show you this last week and I forgot about it. But I was going to show you how I take these little tags that you get like at Staples or somewhere. I was going to show you how I kind of grunge them up. So the way I do it is I take, what is this called? Home Decor wax, and this one is called Antique Wax. And it's kind of just a dark brown, kind of like a burnt umber color. Thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my page a little bit. And then I take a scruffy brush. I have a little scruffy brush here that I use for stuff like that. Go figure. I can't find it. There it is. So I just have a little scruffy brush that I've used a bazillion times. And I just kind of dip and get just a little bit on my brush. And I'll try to hold it up here so you guys can see me. And I just swirl it around on the paper part, on the white part, and I just kind of blend it around till it gets the look that I want it to be. It doesn't really stick much to the metal part, but see, if you once you get it on there, you can kind of keep swirling it around to where it's got lighter areas and darker areas. You could let it dry and add a little bit more if you want it to be even darker. But that's the way I do them. If you like to add little tags to your crafts and things like that. So just swirl it around. And you could sit and do a whole bunch of them at one time if you wanted to. So, okay, so if y'all want to know what happened with the sunroof, I can tell you. Okay. So at the park, at the local park down there, well, it's a little bit from me, but at the park, there was, they have a Christmas light display every year, and you can drive through it. You just follow the little trail and you drive through and look at all the Christmas lights. So I was going to open the sunroof for my daughter so she could stand up and look out and get a better view, because I had done that before and it was fine. But I forgot that it had snowed that week. So I opened the sunroof and snow all came into the car. And then we couldn't get the sunroof to close because it was all in the cracks and everything. So we had to pull over on the side of the trail, and it was just, I was laughing so hard I couldn't, yeah, the holiday of lights, that was it. If you saw us parked near the partridge in a pear tree, or the, I don't know, something there. If you saw us there, that was what we were doing. So it took forever to get the snow dug out of the crack around the window so that it would shut. Plus, I was laughing so hard that I couldn't hardly do anything. It was all in the seat. It was everywhere. So, if I ever do that again, I'm gonna make sure that it did not snow the day before, because we were all excited in the moment and didn't think about that. Alright, so I'm going to paint my star on here. You can stencil it or whatever, however you like to do. I just like to draw it on here by hand. So I draw it like that, and then I just go back and fill it in. And if you get out of the border of it, you can always go back and kind of touch it up with the darker color. So I'm just going to try to fill this in a little bit. So, but we like going and looking at those lights. They're really pretty. They do a good job. They have a whole bunch, there's a whole bunch of lights. They have like the 12 Days of Christmas and all kinds of other stuff. So, Amy was there. She was wondering what in the heck was going on. She was in the back seat. She didn't get wet. All right. So this is supposed to be kind of a primitive look. So I'm going to try to make that one a little bit bigger though. All right. So I'm going to have to put another coat on it. There's my star. I'm going to let it kind of dry and work on my stripes on the other block. So we got 30 minutes left. Loving this already. Showing red, white, and blue. I love red, white, and blue. So I'm going to have them where you can sit them beside of each other. And then I'm debating whether to put, see, I was going to have the berries coming up out of the top of them. I don't know if I want to do that or if I just want to put a bow on top of them. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I do the thing where because that was what I was going to use the spool. I was going to use the spool and then have the berries coming up out of the spool. Kind of like that. Should I do that anyway? Should I still do that? And then forget the bow? I could maybe tie some raffia around them or something like that. Hey, Tammy. I haven't seen you guys forever. So, hey, Tammy, and tell Dorothy hi, too. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my stripes. For my red, I like to use Country Red from Deco Art. It's called Country Red. Reds are hard to cover. This one does pretty good for me. So I think that bottle has just about had it. So to open my new one. You like the berries? I do have enough thread spools. I could put one on each one, do them like that. All right. I felt like I got paint on my finger, but I didn't, I guess. So y'all like the berries? So yes, maybe do both of them like that with the berries. Would that look weird? All right, I need a nice flat brush. Let's see how big I want my stripes to be. Okay, I'm gonna just use this one. All right, I'm not sure. About an inch maybe. 3/4 of an inch, just a flat brush. I don't know, I could tape it off, that would be easier. I'll just take some painter's tape and I'll tape it. Let me get back where you guys can see me. So maybe we'll try this. See how this works. All right, so that's where I want the middle. So I'm going to tape the middle off just so I can know where I want to put my other pieces. Okay, that's sort of close. All right, so I'm going to pull the middle one back off. All right. And I'll go back and do the backs later. I just didn't want to run out of time. So, all right. So I put my middle piece in because I want my red to be here. So I put that in as a guide first and then put my other two pieces on and then pull the middle one back off. That way I'll have my stripes centered like I want it to be. And then I'm going to paint the ends red also. So this will be easier, much easier. 12:34, goodness, goes by fast. I haven't heard any storm yet, so hopefully it'll just kind of pass by and not be too crazy. My dogs know something's up though. They keep looking outside. They're not liking it. And now we got the Swahito going. So how's everybody? Was everybody, did everybody have a good Easter? Nice weekend? Are you guys on spring break? My daughter's on spring break from dance this week. I'm so glad. It seems like we are there all the time. Which is nice. It's fine. It's a great place, but it's nice to stay home. Need red, white, and blue shelf sitter. Oh, well, this will be perfect, Linda. This is just scrap 2x4s, so you could have them cut to whatever size you wanted it to be. I'm going to put another coat on this, and we'll dry it a little bit first. Your weather was good for Easter. Our Easter, we got lucky, and our Easter was decent. It was a little chilly, but we were able to go outside and hide eggs and stuff like that outside, so that part wasn't too bad. So I know there's been Easters before where it snowed and we had to stay in the house. So we can't complain. It wasn't bad. All right. Got that. Let me put another coat of red on there. Let's see. Yep, I got my glue gun warming up so that it'll be ready for us. I think I hear a little bit of thunder, and I think they hear it too. They panic. All right. I'll let that dry. I'm going to touch up my star a little bit. And then I might try to do a little bit of shading. I'm not sure. That always takes up so much of my time, so I may have to finish that afterwards so that you guys can see what we're going to have here at the end. And let's see. So I'm taking my buttermilk, and I'm just going to go back in and kind of go over this part again where I drew the star. So if you got some old blocks, don't let them get thrown out. Save your blocks. You can do all kinds of table sitters for any holiday. They don't take up a lot of room to store. You can have them. It's just nice to have a little something seasonal for everything. There's nothing. Y'all don't do that. They're gonna play. Okay, so that's much better. I'm going to also have a piece of sandpaper. I'm going to go back and just kind of go over on the edges. So go back over the edges like that. Oh, I see where that, I knew I flung some red paint earlier. I could feel it. I found it. It's right there. Okay. All right, so we got some edges sanded on our block. I'll do the same thing on the red one. Let me let it dry just a little bit more. So we had a good Easter. We did a little different this year. We had lasagna. We wanted something different. We like the turkey and all that and the ham, but it just seems like we kind of have had our fill of it lately, so we had lasagna instead. And it was so much easier to have that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sand this a little bit. All right, so I got it. You can kind of see it there where I got it sanded on the edges. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull my tape off. Hopefully I won't have to touch it up too much. Stop licking me. Okay. Usually my dogs aren't quite this needy when I'm live. They're usually napping or something, but today they want to come and help me. All right, so I'm going to touch up. I have a couple places where it kind of bled through. I didn't have the tape pushed down good, but that's okay. So here's how our block looks. All right, and I have some more spools, so I'm going to try to just find a matching spool. I think this one is the same. Pretty close. All right. Do y'all have any questions or suggestions? I'm always open to suggestions. So I'm just going to hot glue these on here. I want to take first and just take a couple minutes here. Y'all know me, I like to do my shading on my stuff, so it makes it look so much better. So let me do that real quick. So I'm just going to take, forgot to show you what color I use. So for my brown, I use the honey brown. I just want a little bit of shading on the cream stripes, the buttermilk stripes. Stop. So I just put like a little bit on the corner of my brush, and then I'm just going to kind of go back and forth and blend it in real good and spread it out. Oh, if y'all can, there you go. Kind of tell my light glares so bad. Can I help you? I don't know if y'all can see my little helper here. There she is. That's Hildy. She's clingy. She wants in my lap, but she's not a lap dog. She's like 75 pounds. All right, so I got a little bit in the red, so I'm just going to go back with my brush with it wet and just kind of rub that off where I didn't want it to be at. But that's Hildy. She has a sister, Harley, who's over there laying down under the table being a good girl. All right, so added a little bit there on the side. And let's see, I didn't do the bottom down here yet. So y'all see, I'm just going to go back and forth. If you just keep going back and forth, it kind of blends it in. And then I'm even going to do like the corners like that. Let me get a hold of it here. Okay, so just go right up at the edge. The other side. Rinse my brush out because I don't remember which corner I used. The brown that I used is called Honey Brown. Honey Brown. You can use whatever browns you like. If you want it to be darker, you can use burnt umber. I like to just do a little bit of brown. All right, I'm gonna make sure I get it on my edges there, on the corners. All right, so that made a big difference. And I might take 5 more minutes real quick and do my black. I like to do black on the red part. So, what kind of dog? Oh, they are Weimaraners. They are like a German hunting dog breed. So, but they're afraid of gunshots and all that stuff. So, so they're pretty much just big lap dogs. And they like to take naps a lot, so. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing on the red with the black. I'm just going to take just a little, kind of lightly do it. Okay, can you tell you can see the one I did versus the others. I'm just going down. And if you get a little bit where you don't want it while your brush is, or while your paint's wet, you can take your wet brush and just go back over and kind of rub it off. All right. A little bit there. All right, so there's the side. You can tell the side is done and then the front's not completely done yet, so. Keep an eye on the clock so I can get finished. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. I might have to go back and do my sanding a little bit again since I painted over this a little bit. But this is just a quick, easy little project. You can tie a bow around it. If you wanted to put words on it, you could put words. Not sure what that is or where it came from. Okay. And one more little side. All right, there's our black. I probably won't have time to shade the star. Yeah, the shading does make a big difference. You could even, you could take some white and do like a little bit of highlights in the red. Would really look cute. And with the, around the star, you could do that too. So, there are people texting me because they don't know I'm live. Okay. So, I'll go back and I'm going to shade around the star with the brown on the outside edges of it, just like I did with the stripes. But for time's sake, I don't have time to do that right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and attach my spools. Couldn't think what they were. Okay. So I'm going to attach my spools to the tops of my blocks. I think I'm going to do, this one's got like a little red, white, and blue sticker on one side, so I think I'm going to glue the other side. But this one, it's missing that one, so I'll probably just, I'll glue it with the, and have the black side up on that one. So I'm going to glue this one on here. I think I'll put the red, white, and blue one on the blue block. Okay. And hold it for a second until it sticks good. You love the shading. Thank you. All right, and then glue this one on. I'm using Gorilla Glue glue sticks, so they should hold good. All right. I might take and I may take a little piece of fabric and wrap around these spools. So I've got some blue homespun. So what do y'all think? You like that? It's like a blue and tan homespun. And then for this one, my striped fabric runs the opposite way, but that's okay. So I could do that on that one. What do y'all think? I didn't cut it quite long enough. Let me see, find a wide spot. Okay. How about the red? Switch it. Put the red one on the blue and the blue one on the red. Okay, here's that. Yeah, I think I like that better actually. And then do this one. And we'll do that one on that one. Thank you, Janet. You always have great ideas. All right. So let me, I gotta lay this down so I can glue it, and then I'll set it right back up so you guys can see. Okay. Okay, here's this one. It's got the blue. And then get a piece measured off here for this one. All right. So there's that one. If y'all can see. Try to put stuff where you guys can see. Okay, I like it when you guys help me too. All right, let me get this one started. We're still doing okay. All right. Okay. Hey. All right. Don't forget, I'm going to go back and shade my star so it'll end up looking more like the stripe block. So then I'm going to let me get rid of my glue gun for a minute. And my clippers. And I'm just going to need like a little section, like maybe, let's see, maybe a section with like 3. I might have to stick them in there individually. I'm not even sure where I got this stem from. It's probably from like the Christmas stuff at Hobby Lobby or something. I'm not really for sure where I got it at. But you could use pip berries if you have pip berries, anything like that. I've even seen where somebody took like a stick, like a dowel or something, and put it in there and then have like a fabric flower on the end of it. I did some fabric flowers on my last video, if you want to look at that. But you could stick like a fabric flower on there, have it like a little vase kind of thing. Or make a rag bow and put the rag bow on the end of the stick and have it sticking up like kind of like fireworks. Alright, so let me get this. I might have to ditch the one berry at the bottom though. But we'll save those because we can use those later for other stuff. Alright. So we'll get them stuffed in there. Kind of arrange. I'm gonna leave them in there. I'm gonna put just a little drop of glue to hold them. Okay. Okay. Let that dry. I'm not going to mess with them. I'm going to let that dry and then I'll rearrange my berries. So there is one. So I need 3 more sticks. Never throw your berries away because they work great on snowman hats at Christmas and in the winter. So never throw a berry away because they can always be used. And keep your sticks too, because you can always use those to make flowers longer if you need to. So those will go in my stash for later. Alright. I'm going to stick these in here and put a little dab of glue. Pull off that paper. Alright. I'm excited. This project turned out way better. Okay. So yay. There we go. Got our little flag. I'm not sure if this is backwards to you guys or not. I'm not sure if I should be holding it this way or the other way. But I can't tell. But anyway, if you wanted to add a little bit of what is that called? I can't think of what it's called, like Spanish moss or something around there. You could put a little bit raffia, even like around here. So I don't know, what do y'all think? Or should I just leave it like that, or should I put any kind of raffia or bows or anything? What do y'all think? So that'll be perfect. And then it also can sit in a tier tray. You can rearrange them. You could make a couple other, you could make, because I had this other one here, so I could paint this one and put like a saying on it or something to set with it. So that would be cute too. You have 3, or you could even do another set of stripes if you wanted to have it longer. So if you wanted it to be wider, you could do more stripes. So there we have it. Leave it. Okay. Sounds good to me. I like that the spools are showing, so I have to go back and finish the backs, but but there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed my craft today. I think I'm going to be back Friday at some point, so be sure to stay tuned in for that. And then I'm also scheduled for one day next week. I'm not for sure when though. So all right, guys, I will see you again soon. Be sure, if you haven't followed me, give my page a follow. If you find that Linktree link somewhere there that that I have, you can find all my pages, my YouTube, my other crafts, and everything. So be sure to refresh your page for the next crafter, and I will see you again. Actually, I am selling Sunday evening on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace. So if you follow me there, I will be there. And I do have a Telegram channel also. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye, everybody.